my dad is originally from McAllen, Texas, right? But obviously his mom and dad from Mexico. And then my mother is from Aguascalientes in Mexico. And she came over with my grandmother and my grandfather. So on my mom's side, I would be first generation, obviously, because she's from Aguascalientes. But my dad was born in Texas. So on his side, second generation. My mom came over with my grandparents, her mom and dad, when she was about young. I don't want to say an exact age. Mom, forgive me if I get it wrong, but very young. So maybe between 5 and 10, and had a bunch of sisters. So they all decided to open up a bar in Los Baños. So if you know Los Baños out here in Central California, and it was just the thing to do. I think my grandparents were kind of like, what's going to work here in this area? And of course, there was a bunch of immigrant field workers that are still all over Central California. So they were like, let's open a bar. And of course, there were stories to be told, a shotgun in the back and all kinds of stuff. But my grandma held it down. My mom obviously worked there along with her sisters. And it was a touchy situation for young girls to be in at a bar, but that's what they decided to do to make a living. I mean, there aren't a ton of us, especially in hip hop and R&B. And the funny thing is, a lot of people listen up and they think that I am not Hispanic or Latina. But I guess I don't really see it as a difference of race or color or anything else. I'm just feel blessed to be able to be in the game. But you've got people like Angie Martinez who have been in, the hip hop industry forever, got her own label, books, everything. So we're definitely in it. It's just not in plenitude, but that goes for women in general, I think, especially in morning show or whatever the case may be. But it's definitely a blessing, and I'm probably the worst Mexican ever that has ever hit the airwaves on a hip hop and R&B station, because I try to roll my R's and do all that stuff. I don't know. My mom didn't want to teach me Spanish when I was a baby because she didn't want me to have a hard time in school adapting to my education. So I think, I'm not blaming you, Bernadine, but I probably would have been a better bilingual person had she taught me, from growing up. So that's one thing that I miss. But, we're all out here. Latinos are in the music game, period. What's going on? I'm Sana G from 106.1 KMEL, Sana G Morning Show, and I'm out here representing Hispanic Heritage Month. Shout out to y'all. Viva.